Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of A Piece of New York. Today we find ourselves in Financial District, in downtown, on the island of Manhattan, and we're at one of the most historical buildings in all of New York City, Fraunces Tavern. Now, this place actually served for headquarters for George Washington during the Revolutionary War, was a venue for peace talks with the British Empire post-Revolutionary War, and then on top of that, also served as, or housed political offices for the Republic in the early days of the United States. Now, that's just scratching the surface of the history of this famous building. We'll get more into that while we're inside, but I came here for that burger that they have. So let's go inside, check it out, see what they're all about. All right, first impressions. This place I think is actually really awesome. It's like going back into a time machine, but we're not going back to 1985 with Marty and Doc Brown. This original building was built in 1719 and was originally a house, but in 1762, Samuel Fraunces, he purchased it, turned it into a tavern, and called it Queen's Head Tavern. It became a personal favorite of all the patriots here on the island. And actually, in August of 1775, during a battle, the British Royal Navy actually fired a cannonball through the roof of this building. A lot of crazy history here during the Revolution, and I mean, it still feels like we're in that time era. It's very unique for a place here in New York City.
All right, so here we have the Reuben sandwich with stacked pastrami, Swiss cheese, sauerkraut, Russian dressing, and house-made pickles. And we also got
A salad on the side.
for our appetizer, we had lobster mac and cheese,
And you better believe we added some bacon with that.
and then we also got the Tavern burger with lettuce, cheddar, American bacon, tomato, onion ring, and cherry pepper
Aioli. All right, first, gotta try that lobster mac and cheese, the appetizer, digging in. Ooh. I always love when you get mac and cheese and they make the top a little bit crispy for you, right? Burn it a little bit so it's nice and gooey in the middle, and then the top has that crispiness, adds multiple different textures to it. So here we go. Cheers. That's some quality macaroni pasta. That's what I have to say first. Now with regards to the cheesiness, rich, delicious, creamy. The breadcrumbs add that crunchiness. Even though it's not toasted the way that I said I like it, still had a multitude of different textures as well. The bacon is the overpowering flavor compared to the lobster. Still very enjoyable though. Next up, we got that Reuben sandwich, and I love pastrami. New York City, when you think of pastrami sandwiches here, you think of Cat's Deli, but this was also a go-to on the menu, so we had to try it. The spread is soft. That's one of the first things you'll notice here. Looks very cheesy as well. I'll tell you what, I'm definitely excited. And the pickles, the pickles are very pungent when I just open that. Hits you immediately. Juiciness, tenderness, and savoriness of that pastrami. Amazing. Loved it. The pickle also added a hint of bitterness as well. So there's an explosion of different flavors going on when you do take a bite into this. I gotta do it again. I'm gonna get to that burger in a minute, but my goodness, it's just too good. I can't imagine the burger being any better than that. Wow, that was very juicy. That was so good. So now, for that Tavern burger. This was actually, I believe this was entered into the New York City competition for best burger in all of the city. And just so you know, I also had some Parmesan truffle fries to go with my burger. Truffle on anything and everything. Brings out the flavor for sure. The cheesiness of those delicious truffle fries. truffle parmesan fries. Let's get into that award-winning burger. Take a look on the inside. Served on a brioche bun. Ooh. Here we go. So the patty is very juicy. It's actually made with short rib, chuck, and brisket. Quality brioche bun that it's served with. The bacon's very, very salty. Once again, use the same word to describe the other stuff. Very savory flavor to it. Patty's juicy. The tomato adds a hint of sweetness to it as well. All in all, it's a flavorful burger for sure. If I were to come back though and I was ordering just for myself, gotta be honest, I'm getting that Reuben sandwich. The pastrami couldn't be beat. So juicy, so tender. I loved it. But hey, solid day for me nonetheless, since everything that we had was good quality eats. Well, folks, that concludes our day here down in Financial District, and I have to say, ambiance top notch. I loved it. The food, that Reuben was delicious. It was juicy, so savory. I mean, it was one of the best sandwiches I've had. I loved it. The burger and the lobster mac and cheese. If I ever came back here, I wouldn't get those two. Full transparency. But still, I would come back here for drinks because, man, I love that. I love that ambiance, and it was just so patriotic. So, folks, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you enjoyed the content, please give us a subscribe. And the weekend's only a few days away. Hope you have a great day and a better week. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.